Hey everybody, welcome back to the 2Q Corner. Sorry it's been a while, but we're back. First I would like to start off by thanking, actually we have 3 new subscribers.
Yes.
Thanking you all for subscribing, and also we want you all to comment no matter what your opinions are. Like we said before, you know, our opinions, your opinions are your opinions. And we respect that, so feel comfortable to subscribe, rate, and comment and everything.
Respect it and value it. So if there's anything you don't agree with, or if you do agree with something, just let us know.
Right, just keep it in a respectful manner, and we'll do the same. Today's topic will be things that you shouldn't say or let the person know when you're starting a relationship. Not to say that it's good to lie, but it's not always good to be 100% honest about your past, because your past is just that, your past, and sometimes the things that you bring up can be held against you.
That can be a disadvantage when you get ready to be in a relationship.
Right. So first, we're actually going to start off with the guys. Okay. Guys, when you first meet a girl, I know you have some guys that think that, okay, well, the way to get the girl, the way to impress her is with your money. But just understand that if that's how you start, if that's how you get her, that's how you're going to have to keep her. So you have a lot of guys that say, well, this girl is a gold digger, she only wants money. But then some, not all, but some guys, like the first thing that they do when they go up to a girl's brag about their money or the car that they drive. And then if the girl's not interested, the first thing they want to say is, oh, well, whatever, da-da-da-da-da, you get mad at her.
Your money will quickly become her money.
Right.
So do not ever brag about how much money you have or what kind of car you're driving. It shouldn't matter.
Right.
What kind of car you're driving and how much money, because if she wants you, she should want you for you. And as far as gold digging goes, she'll be a gold digger in no time if you keep bragging, because one thing's going to lead to the next, and you're going to keep trying to impress her, and pretty soon you out flat broke or just out of a lot of money.
I mean, it's okay to take her on dates, and of course she's going to find out what kind of car you drive, but what we mean by bragging is, you know, when your first conversation with her is about, yeah, I make this amount of money and my car and da-da-da-da-da, it's like, to me, that's saying that you're having to brag about that because that's the only thing that you have going for yourself. You have no personality. Well, a personality, you don't feel like your personality is good enough for her. The next thing is,
don't be too nice or too eager,
right.
Especially starting out. I guess I shouldn't say nice.
It's okay to be nice, but
exactly, don't go overboard, because then it makes it seem like the girl can walk all over you. And when I say eager, I mean, if a girl gives you her number, wait a sufficient amount of time.
Don't call her right there.
Yeah, don't call her days.
If you have to call her to see if it's the real number, then you pick up that she don't want you.
Yeah, and I mean, I can understand that, especially if you've been getting the wrong number before. But don't wait days. Just call her in enough time to where she's like, oh, okay, you know.
That she still remembers you, but not like she can just forget. Walked off, right.
Yeah, and don't call 5 minutes or 10 minutes later, because I've had that happen. Somebody's called 10 minutes later, and
don't stand there, like we said earlier, and call her right then and there to see if it's the real number, because it's not. Like, what are you going to say? Like, give me the real number?
That's something I never thought about.
Right, like what do you do? But say, oh, okay, and walk off. And don't front. You have a lot of dudes who get with girls and they front, you know, which goes not really hand in hand with the number 1, which was don't brag. But when we mean by fronting is saying you have it and you don't. Like, you have a lot of guys that lie about having a car. Well, and then, okay, this is the story. This happens a lot. A lot of guys tell this story that lie about having a car. They meet you, and a week later their car gets wrecked.
Yeah.
That means you never had a car. And not to say it can't happen, but it's just amazing how many guys have had that happen to them.
I've had that happen with one guy that I met. he said that he had just, at first he didn't have a car. Then he said that he had just bought a car. And the car, all of a sudden that night, the night that he was supposed to use it to come over, it got in a wreck with an 18-wheeler. And so, but he was able to walk after being hit by the 18-wheeler. And, you know, he said that the 18-wheeler didn't have any insurance. And so he was going to be able to get another car off their insurance. But, I mean, y'all let me know. Usually don't trucking companies have insurance on the drivers and on themselves?
A lawsuit.
Yeah, he said that the driver wasn't covered under the insurance. It didn't sound right to me either, but I mean, y'all let me know. Maybe I'm wrong.
And another thing, when some guys, when they first meet a girl, they like to brag about the girl to their friends. And some guys exaggerate, not all. Some guys will exaggerate about the girl. But they like to brag about her and then say, yeah, she looks this and that. And then you bring her around your friends and you bragged about her so much and you get mad when your friend is trying to get with her. Mm-hmm. Well, it's like describing to somebody the entree, making it sound real good, then putting it in front of them and not expecting them to be ready to dig in. Not saying that you have to say, oh, no, she's ugly, da-da-da-da, be insecure about bringing them around your friends. But some guys brag about their girlfriend or a girl that they just meet just to make the guy jealous. Or just to be like, oh, my girl looks better than yours. Like, don't put yourself out there for guys, because guys are trifling. Mm-hmm. Like, guys are trifling towards guys, girls are trifling towards girls. So you have to be very careful and don't brag about your friend to your homegirl.
No.
I mean, to your girlfriend.
No.
Right.
Because she will quickly stop being your girlfriend and become his.
Not always, but it's a chance that it can happen. Mm-hmm. Because you might make him sound better than you.
Yeah, because you'll talk yourself out of being her boyfriend. Because she'll think, shoot, why don't I just get with him?
I'm with the wrong one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
And another thing, you know, we're not trying to down the guys. We're simply trying to give you pointers to help you. And I think these are pretty reasonable pointers. Like, you know, it's to help, not to hurt. Another thing that I'm not knocking honesty about your past, but like I said earlier, some things in your past, you need to leave it in your past. If you've changed and if it's something that, you know, won't possibly harm the person that you're with. You have a lot of guys who, when they were younger, they go through the phase, some even when they're old, they go through the phase of being a player and being with this girl and that girl. Like, if you've changed, it's okay to tell a girl that, you know, well, I've been with multiple girls, because she needs to know that when it comes to sex. But you don't have to sit up there and go into detail and then wonder why she has trust issues with you. Mm-hmm. Because even though, sure enough, you may have changed, but
she doesn't know.
And don't think that she's not going to think about the fact that in the past, when you were in relationships, you cheated on this girl and you cheated on that girl. So if you if you changed, just leave that in the past.
The past doesn't really always, you don't have to go into detail with the past. Usually it's like, you know, oh, well, this relationship didn't work out. You know, what happened? If someone says, what happened?
I mean, you don't have to go into
they
detail,
cheated,
right.
You know, they cheated. You don't have to say, oh, well, you know, she cheated on me with my friend and and go into, like, how they cheated and how.
Just leave it at they cheated.
Exactly.
Because they know that's what happened. They cheated. Or you cheated. So you don't have to go into detail and be like, yeah, I was with this girl, then got with that girl, and then be mad if, you know, and same thing with girls, and then be mad if the guy don't trust you. Well, he knows that you have it in you, which everybody has it in them, but, you know, some people you just need to keep your mouth closed.
Yeah, I mean, because if you assume somebody, you know, you don't really go into it assuming somebody's going to cheat in a relationship, but if someone says, oh, you know, what happened with your last girlfriend? Oh, I cheated on her. It's like, oh, red flag, red flag.
That means that you might cheat on, and it does not always mean that, but that's what they're going to think. Like, okay, you know what? Well, he's going to cheat on me or she's going to cheat on me.
And on the flip side of that, if, say you're not so good with ladies, you know, you don't know how to talk to them and all that, practice makes perfect. Just fake it till you make it.
Right.
You talk to her, just talk to her normal. Most girls, you really don't have to impress girls like that. I mean, you know, you just be yourself. But
it's when you try too hard, or when you try to not be yourself, that's when it doesn't work.
Exactly. And do not go into your past about how your girlfriend didn't like you, or, you know, your girlfriend
thought story.
Yeah.
Because you're not still with that girlfriend, so, you know, it's no point in telling your new girlfriend about things that your old girlfriend didn't like about you.
And it doesn't make the girl feel sorry for you.
Right.
And the only thing, and if she does feel sorry for you,
then that may be the only reason she's with you.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. And you know, because otherwise I'm thinking, hey, okay, this is somebody I can walk on, I can walk all over, I can do this too. And, you know.
And sometimes people don't, when you tell them things, they don't have the intentions to walk all over you, but it kind of just happens.
It subconsciously happens.
Right.
And just, I mean, those are some
just
pointers.
Be yourself, but be cautious.
Exactly. Please be cautious, because just like I know girls always say guys play games, girls play games too, and girls look for little loopholes where they can get in and do this, and just, you know,
just be careful, be yourself. And, you know, with time you'll be able to open up more with that person. But these are just things to not do when you're first starting a relationship and that person doesn't really know you. Like, the things that you tell them in the beginning are the only things that they'll have to go off of. So wait till they have more things to go off of if you choose to be open and honest about these things.
Mm-hmm.
So this is...
just fake it. Fake it till you make it.
Right.
Fake it till you make it. Learn from past mistakes. Look at other people's relationships, see how it turned out, evaluate your own relationships.
Don't let other people's relationships make you shape your own, because everybody's different, but you can use them as like kind of like a foundation of what to do and what not to do. But don't go strictly by there, because you have some guys that'll be like, well, because my friend moved in with his girlfriend, and because he got married it didn't work for him, so maybe it won't work for me. Like, everybody's relationship is different, but it's still good to use some things, because some things are just, you know, well, yeah, duh. You know, I can look at that and be like, don't do that. Yeah,
I mean, because most of the time we're our own worst enemies.
Right.
We bring things on ourselves. If we bring up how someone cheated on us, if we bring up how somebody cheated on us, chances are this next person is going to cheat on us. But, you know, these are just a couple of our opinions on how you can handle a relationship when you're first getting into it, or when you first start talking to somebody.
Well, thank you all for watching. And this is actually part 1. We're actually about to backdoor and do a video for the girls. So we just wanted to address the guys first, because I know in the past videos we probably came off as man haters,
and
but we're not
man haters.
We were just having fun. Like, we will continue to have fun on our videos. So stay tuned, and stay tuned for part 2.
Thank you.